6:02 a.m. Your eyes snap open. Not in your bedroom, not in your house. You're lying inside a sleek, minimalist room somewhere between Texas and California. No gold chandeliers, no marble floors, just cold light, cold silence, and a phone already screaming with notifications. You pick it up. 783 unread messages, stock alerts, engineering reports, government memos, a news headline that makes your stomach drop immediately. Musk's company's on the verge of crisis. Your heart pounds. Then someone knocks sharp and urgent. "Sir, the SpaceX launch window opens in 4 hours. We have a problem." You stare at the mirror. Staring back at you is Elon Musk, the richest human being alive, owner of companies worth over $1 trillion. A man building rockets to Mars while the entire world watches, judges, and waits for him to fail. And right now, in this moment, you realize something nobody ever tells you. Being Elon Musk is absolutely terrifying, and you only have 24 hours to survive it. The most dangerous morning, 7:15 a.m. There is no slow breakfast, no peaceful coffee on the porch. You eat in 5 minutes. Literally 5 minutes. Because every single hour of this day is already scheduled, broken into blocks so small, so precise, that being 2 minutes late cascades into a disaster by noon. An engineer rushes in holding a tablet. His face is pale. "The Raptor engine data from last night's test. You need to see this." You look at the numbers. Something is wrong with the engine that's supposed to carry humans to Mars. Not slightly wrong, dangerously wrong. A decision needs to be made: immediately delay the launch and lose hundreds of millions of dollars, or push forward and risk everything. The room is completely silent. Everyone is looking at you. Not at a team, not at a committee, at you. Because that's the part nobody understands about Elon Musk. Every massive decision, rockets, cars, satellites, artificial intelligence, it all flows back to one person, one brain, one set of eyes reading data at 7 inches the morning with a 5-minute breakfast going cold on the desk. You make the call. Delay the launch. 3 people in the room look relieved, 2 look furious, and your phone immediately explodes with new alerts. The empire nobody sees, 9:40 a.m. You switch locations. Because that's what this life is. Not one company, not one office, not one problem. By 9:40 a.m., you are already inside a Tesla engineering meeting, electric vehicles, production numbers, delivery targets. The numbers are not good. Sales dropped. A competitor is closing the gap. Analysts are starting to whisper that Tesla's best days may be behind it. One advisor leans in quietly. "The press has the story. They're publishing in 3 hours." You pause. 3 hours to stop a story that could crash the stock price. 3 hours to protect 140,000 employees whose jobs depend on what happens next. Outside this room, millions of Tesla owners believe in this company. Millions of investors have tied their futures to it. And right now, the entire weight of that sits on your shoulders inside a conference room that smells like burnt coffee. Then your assistant taps your arm. "Mr. Musk, the X platform briefing starts in 8 minutes, and there's something you need to know before you walk in." You stop. Something in her voice makes the room feel colder. "There's a leak. Someone inside gave the media early access to internal documents. We don't know who yet." Silence. You look around the room. Someone here may have just betrayed everything, and you have no idea who. When the world watches every move 12:30 p.m., by midday your name is trending globally, not for one reason, for 5. The delayed rocket launch, the Tesla sales numbers, a post you made on X this morning that 3 governments are now officially responding to, a Senate committee demanding answers about your role in federal operations. And somewhere underneath all of it, that leak, still unidentified, still spreading, you sit inside a classified briefing, no cameras, no press, no outsiders. A government official slides a folder across the table. You open it slowly. What's inside changes the shape of the entire day. Connections between your companies, federal contracts, and decisions made months ago that nobody was supposed to see yet. The kind of information that, if released the wrong way, doesn't just hurt a stock price, it reshapes public trust in everything you've built. The official looks at you steadily. We need your decision before markets close, Mr. Musk. You realize something in this moment. The world sees Elon Musk as a superhero. Rockets, electric cars, satellites wrapping the entire planet in internet. A man who seems to operate above normal human limits. But inside this room, he's just a person, staring at impossible choices, alone. When power becomes a cage, 5:55 p.m., the afternoon doesn't slow down, it accelerates. SpaceX engineers call back. The engine data revealed something new, something nobody on the team has seen before. A design flaw buried so deep that fixing it means going back months of work. Hundreds of millions of dollars. And a Mars timeline that gets pushed further into the future. You feel it then. Not stress. Something heavier. The weight of a dream that millions of people are depending on you to keep alive. Because this isn't just a business. SpaceX was built on one obsessive belief that humanity cannot survive on one planet forever, that Earth is fragile, that time is running out, and that someone has to build the ship before it's too late. That someone is you. And right now, the ship is broken. Your assistant appears again. She closes the door behind her. Sir, we found the leak. The room goes still. It came from inside your inner circle, someone you trusted completely. Your stomach drops. You don't speak, because there's nothing to say. The person who had access to everything, your strategies, your engineering plans, your private communications, chose to hand it to the outside world. Security teams begin moving, quietly, quickly. Doors close, screens go dark. And for the first time all day, the most powerful private empire on Earth feels very, very small. The truth about being Elon Musk, 11:47 p.m. The city is quiet now. You stand alone, looking at the sky. Up there, invisible to the naked eye, are thousands of Starlink satellites that Musk put into orbit, wrapping the world in connectivity, providing internet to hospitals in remote deserts, keeping soldiers in contact, connecting people who had never been connected before, and somewhere further, much further, the dream of Mars, still burning, still alive, just barely. Today you experienced everything people fantasize about. Running companies worth trillions, shaping government policy, sending rockets into space, having the entire world pay attention to every single word you say. But you also lived the hidden side, the betrayal inside your own circle, the impossible decisions made alone in silent rooms, the weight of 1 million people's jobs, savings, and futures resting on your judgment, the loneliness that comes not from being unknown, but from being so known that nobody ever really sees you. Every word you said today became a headline. Every pause became a theory. Every decision moved markets, governments, and the dreams of engineers who gave up everything to believe in something bigger than themselves. Then your phone vibrates one final time. Your 24 hours are over. Everything goes dark. You wake up in your normal room. No engine reports. No classified folders. No satellites above your head that you're responsible for. Just silence. Just stillness. Just the ordinary, beautiful smallness of a life that belongs only to you. You stare at the ceiling. And for the first time in your life, you understand Elon Musk. Not the headlines, not the memes, not the rockets, the real cost. Because being the man who wants to save humanity is the loneliest job in the world.